Hello and welcome to another update video about Near. The Near protocol has shown a bit of an upside reaction today. Today is a bit more of a friendly day than yesterday, but not really any progress to the upside or the downside. So we continue to move sideways here rather. Consolidation above the support area, however, which is good. Yesterday I shared with you that it could be that we're forming here a triangle pattern. I mean, that's still very much an option. The overall idea is that we're forming a 5-wave pattern to the upside here from the B wave low that formed on the 23rd of January. And I'm exploring if this current pullback is a wave 4. Now, a wave 4 can turn into a range of patterns, okay? It's possible, for example, that we're forming here a yellow ABC structure. That's possible. $5.42 would be an ideal target there. It is possible that the B wave even extends a bit. Okay, that's possible. For example, it could form a larger ABC structure here in wave B. So there's still plenty of space. That's possible. Or if we form a series of lower highs and higher lows, well, definitely the triangle would be an option. Wave 4s can form triangles. I haven't seen many triangles recently in this current market. Not so many, but it is always possible that a wave 4 transforms into a triangle. We don't really have enough waves to call it a triangle yet. The C wave ideally goes a little lower, really, but it's possible that it's just forming a sideways consolidation pattern. And I mean, maybe the C wave is over. Then we could be in the D wave, which would then also be a 3-wave move, but would need to stay below the B wave top, which was formed at $8.11. And then one more higher low in an E wave could complete the triangle. I mean, that's just something to watch. I don't really have enough waves to call it like a triangle. But should we see that, become more likely, I will definitely make you aware. You could definitely identify triangle trend lines. So we'll see. We'll see if it's forming a triangle. Certainly something to be observing. But overall, the idea is that we should expect upside continuation, possibly towards the next target, which I've highlighted in yesterday's video, $11.80, maybe even higher, in wave 5 of C in the yellow count here. And it's important to maintain that perspective. Yeah? It's important that the price is holding above the $4.68 support level, yeah, the 50% retracement of the third wave. That's how we measure these retracement levels. They are measured by, well, we take the distance with the Fib retracement tool, and we know, and that's where the wave count comes into play, that a fourth wave typically would retrace into the region between the 50% and the 23.6 Fib level, whereas the 23.6 is rather shallow, the 50% is rather deep, and the 38.2 Fib level is normally an ideal target for a fourth wave. So that's always something to keep in mind. And yeah, it's always possible the triangle breaks to the downside, right? It could always be an internal triangle, but that's why we have a support area that we can watch, that even in the case of a breakout to the downside, there is not really a major risk of breaking below support because there's still plenty of space. So it's just something to be aware. We always need to know where the support area is, and then we can measure our risk against it. And yeah, as long as the support is holding, another high is pretty much expected in this yellow wave count. And as I said, the next level to the upside to watch is $11.80. Then in case we break above it, if we zoom out a little bit more, you see actually there's a bit of a trend line there. I mean, it's not the most reliable trend line, two touch points only, but it is quite likely that the price, if it gets there, and that would be around, yeah, possibly $14, it is quite likely that we see a bit of a reaction there, or that it at least tries to react to it. And then if we push above that level, the $15.13 level is the next level to watch. So that's sort of what I'm watching next on the near chart. I think it's just in summary, still, I'm in favor of bullish continuation, and especially as long as we're holding above $4.68. So a break below 468 would indicate that we have topped in an ABC structure already a little bit earlier than expected. And then we have to prepare for a deeper pullback, as I said, a little bit earlier than expected. But for now, I would like to see one more high, and that is currently the preferred scenario until we break below 468. But we have to give it that space all the way down to 468. It's also interesting to observe the near BTC chart. Let's just see how it's doing. It was doing really well in recent months. And yeah, so here also we can see that this probably turned into an ABC structure as well, to be honest. It hasn't really formed clear 5 waves to the upside, but it's more likely an ABC structure, like the near USD chart. So also here we could see a bit more upside, but it started to outperform Bitcoin in October. And I remember making a video, I think it was November or December, where we talked about near, and I explained that it was, I think it was November, where it broke out above the trend line here. And then we had even a live stream, a member live stream, in which we talked about the importance of watching altcoin BTC charts against the BTC pair, or not, well, the altcoin BTC pair chart basically, because there's no point, let's say, buying an altcoin if it doesn't outperform Bitcoin, and you can just continue to focus on Bitcoin really, and you don't have the additional risk that altcoins bring. And NEAR was one of the few that did actually outperform Bitcoin already back then, and it's still doing that. Okay, it's still doing that. So also here though, we would like to see a little bit more upside, possibly one more high on the near BTC chart. It mirrors pretty much the near USD chart. Okay, and here one more high. Well, ideally we're targeting the 100% extension level next in the C wave, and it would take us to 0.000201. That would be ideal. Yeah, but okay, let's go back to the USD chart. But there is not much more. I mean, we covered it. Okay, we covered it. So let me just go back. Yeah, so overall, near still looking good. Still looking good. Support area should be clear. Next upside target should be clear as well. And the alternative count should be clear as well. So hope you liked the update about near. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.